referring to herself as super mayor.
Hey, I'm the first super mayor.
Tiffany Henyard had lots to say during Tuesday night's Thornton Township Board of Trustees meeting, but she left without taking any questions.
Vegas mayor. Because y'all don't want to do the research. Y'all keep listening to people and no one's showing you fact. They keep telling you fiction, fake story, fake news, like for real, stop. But go check, guys, if you really want to know the truth so you can understand what it is that we're fighting over. I'm basically fighting against the devil, the evil spirits. I'm the good spirit, they the evil spirit, because I never see nobody try to tear down people this much. We in the news every single day. Y'all, if y'all ain't got it, y'all don't know what to tell you. I am a black single parent, and I get beat up on every day because y'all want what Frank Zuccarelli had. He been here for 30 years. 30 years, I ain't see y'all question none. I ain't see y'all show up. I ain't see y'all make no noise about nothing that been going on in this township. It's a lot, but no one said nothing. Everybody was sitting on mute. But now, all of a sudden, everybody got something to say. Why? Because the person, the little engine that could got the seat. The one y'all didn't see coming got the seat. I understand. People get upset because when it's not the typical way, and it's a way that God, because only God can place you where He wants you at. No matter what y'all trying to tear down, you can't tear down something that God gave to you. So that's what the issue is right now. So this is my way of trying to educate the public or people here. But go and research things before y'all start believing the hype. Because at the end of the day, they'll make you believe in something that's really good for you, and you'll tear it down before that you see the good opportunity in it. I'll say that. I'm just trying to make sure that y'all feel it.
NBC5 obtained copies of complaints accusing Mayor Henyard and an unnamed Village of Dolton trustee of sexual harassment, retaliation, and discrimination. And the Department of Human Rights tells NBC5 it is investigating. The complaints are focused on what allegedly happened on an economic development trip to Las Vegas last May. The mayor's now former assistant claims she was the victim of an unwanted sexual encounter carried out by that unnamed Dolton trustee, and as a result, filed this complaint. According to her complaint, after having dinner with the trustee, she started to feel disoriented. Then she blacked out. The next morning, she woke up in the trustee's hotel room with no memory of how she got there, experiencing physical discomfort. Officer Byron Miles, who was part of Mayor Henyard's security detail at the time, also filed a complaint with the Human Rights Department. He also went on that trip to Las Vegas and says in his complaint, the trustee called him on the phone and told him he had unprotected sex with the woman. In the complaint, he says he recorded some of their conversation. According to both complaints, the woman says when she told the mayor about the incident, the mayor said if the information became public, she would be ruined, that all the work she'd done would be lost. The ex-employee says the mayor told her she would take care of it and to trust her. Days later, according to her complaint, the woman says she was put on unpaid medical leave without her consent and later terminated. At Tuesday night's meeting, Thornton Township trustee Christopher Gonzalez called the allegations serious.
It's just unacceptable. It's disgusting. I mean, if that's true, you know, that there was an assault happened and then it was tried to whatever. I mean, I'm not exactly sure, but if there was attempt at a cover-up or something like that, then like I said, yeah, that's just unacceptable.
Dozens of Dolton residents filled this room at Lester Long facility Saturday morning for an event with the trustees. The special guest speaker, Dr. Nicole Scott.
We just got to keep pushing forward.
She's the founder of American Association of Single Parents and says she's been running into problems with the village over plans to renovate her property downtown and to expand their food pantry, Free Indeed Market.
Last year alone, we served over 20,000 individuals, and we need to expand, and they will not allow us to do that.
Since last July, she's been trying to get approval for permits and licensing from the village with no movement, she says, and now believes Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her administration may have special interest in her property.
I think their goal and hope is to take the property from us, to get it through eminent domain.
NBC5 reached out to the village of Dolton asking about Scott's specific case. The village administrator telling us in a statement, quote, "We are deeply disturbed by Dr. Nicole Scott's false allegations. She has not fulfilled the requirements in order to secure permits by the village of Dolton under the village code." He goes on to cite property tax issues and says the property has also failed multiple inspections.
What they're saying is not true. It took them 6 months to tell me that the things that I submitted were not sufficient. And I think that that is a stall that is them trying to, wait me out.
This comes amid allegations from residents and trustees over Henyard's misuse of public funds, lavish spending, and mispayments to vendors. Several trustees telling NBC5 the village faces a growing $7 million deficit and multiple lawsuits. Some residents voiced their frustrations and concerns over the current administration.
Guys, we need to take the heart and put it back in Dolton.
Not only is it not entertaining, it is an injustice to the people who have no. We need to take our village back.
You had a controversy over a tax proposal in the south suburbs. Some lawmakers are questioning whether the money will be spent properly.
Yeah, a large group of south suburban mayors have now banded together to urge their constituents to vote no on a referendum that would give Thornton Township and its controversial supervisor, Tiffany Henyard, nearly $3 million in new funding. How many of the villages do you think are opposed to this?
The majority of them.
All of them. All of them?
All the ones that signed.
This afternoon, we met with the mayors of Markham, Homewood, and East Hazelcrest, who are among 11 south suburban mayors who signed that letter urging their residents to vote no to giving Thornton Township more money. It comes in the form of a referendum on next week's primary ballot that asks taxpayers whether they support a 0.15% property tax increase for the township that would go for mental health services. If approved, it would raise nearly $3 million in new taxes, roughly $200 a year for a home worth $200,000. But the mayors say Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard has not explained exactly how that money will be spent. And they point to our reporting on Henyard's spending both as Township Supervisor and as the mayor of Dolton, including thousands of dollars for trips out of town, using police for a personal security detail, massive amounts of credit card spending, and public tax dollars funneled into a charity in her own name.
That would be something that my constituents would ask me, is that, Mayor, can you explain what this is about? And we would communicate about that.
Do you know what it's about?
No, I don't.
How much money is going to actually be generated? Where's the mental health facility going to go? And what actually are they going to do? She's never communicated to any mayor that I'm aware of. And that's really our concerns is, what is she going to do with this pot of money that she's going to get?
Now, there are a total of 17 suburbs within Thornton Township. As we mentioned, at least 11 of the mayors of those villages have signed on to this letter. We reached out to Henyard through her public relations agency. So far, we have not received any response to their concerns.
The mayor of Dolton is now facing a series of lawsuits from former workers who say they shouldn't have been fired. 3 separate lawsuits were filed this week against Mayor Tiffany Henyard by 3 former employees of Dolton and Thornton Township. 2 say Henyard retaliated against them, in part for refusing politically connected requests. We reached out to the mayor for comment, but she's not yet responded.
I'm the first super mayor.